Hello, my dears. Excuse me. I seem to be losing my voice. I must be having too much fun. Well, hello, my dears. How are you? I have decided to try this pausing that we talked about. And so I figured I'd share a few minutes of my experiment with you. But first, how are you doing? The week is moving on, and summer is here. And can you believe it? July 1st, here we go. So I'm pausing in two ways. One, to send you some virtual love, that you know I'm thinking about you, and trusting that you are doing well. We are living in a season where we're going through ups and downs, and it feels crazy. Things look normal. The sun is shining, and the grass is green, and the birds are chirping. And yet there is this uncertainty that we're feeling in our spirit. So I'm wondering, how are you dealing with this feeling of uncertainty as the new season comes around? Well, I decided that I needed a reset, and I was going to try a little of what we talked about last week, and we talked about pausing, dedicating your life to pausing. Now, the pausing that we're talking about is a shift in focus, a shift in my attitude, a shift in looking at what I'm doing and what I'm yearning for, and just take some time to harness my own energies. And certainly that's what you too are going to have to do as we continue dealing with the plights that we're dealing with. So I'm inviting you to join me in taking a little time off, because I was feeling that I still had a lot of to-dos on my list, and I was accomplishing a lot, yet clutter was piling up, and I thought, what am I doing? So I'm doing this pause, and I'm looking to see how I can live intentionally and how I can be more focused on what I'm yearning to do. And certainly I hope that you're going to take time also to look within yourself. So this is just a little short time tonight, because I'm out of my usual place, and and I'm thrown off. I've misplaced things, and you start wondering, well, what's going on that I'm forgetful, and things are going on. But these are the types of things that happen when we are overwhelmed, when we are wearing our many hats, when we're serving in our many roles. And these are the times when we should pause and think about what it is that I'm yearning to do with my life. Where are we going with all of this? And maybe, just maybe, it's time to do a reset. How about you? Change is good. Sometimes we get into a habit and we don't know how to change our ways, because habits are just that. They continue to keep us rolling along on the familiar path. Now, I'm not saying I want to do an intervention with myself. I don't think I'm quite that bad, and I don't think you are either. But I think that what we're trying to do is to be on the offense, to pause and to see, why am I feeling so tired, and why is all my energy gone? What am I expending my energy on? And am I satisfying myself? So I challenge you, as I take this pause, to consider taking a pause any way that you can. Pausing to take a road trip, pausing to go to the beach. I went to the beach today, and it's been a long time just listening to the water and the waves. It was almost like a meditation. You're trying to still the mind. And so I would suggest that you take some time out to think about yourself especially while we're dealing with the uncertainties. Obviously, this pandemic is going to continue for a while, and we must press the pause button so that we can live intentionally and bring about intentional change and not just react to what we're hearing, but we will flourish and thrive. But we have to act. Now, that action word, it just seems to me, reminds me of a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King's book, A Strength to Love. And he talks about, love as an action and having the strength to love. But he says that people often, there's a gap between saying and doing. And so we want to bridge that gap between saying and doing. So I would challenge you to look at this pausing and looking within your inner self and hearing what it is you're yearning for, yearning to do. Think about what you might like, especially since we've had this sudden change in our lives. It has caused a change of direction. So be good, think about yourself, and let's bridge that gap between saying and doing. The saying, well, I'm gonna do better. Now it's time to do it. So have a good night. And I beam you love and energy. I love you. And pause. Look within yourself and think about it. A little self-love will go far. Bye now.